Howdy everybody, my name is Brocster, and before this video begins, I just want to say I'm sorry that this video is coming out so late. Usually I post on Friday. Hopefully this video comes out Sunday, but this video is actually a school project for my English class. For one of our essays, we had to do a media type of essay. One of the options was video essay, and since I've been doing video essays for pretty much around, 2 months now, I figured that this would be a perfect opportunity to do two birds with one stone, a project for school and a video for my YouTube channel. Again, sorry this video is coming out so late, but just something about schoolwork that makes you not want to do it. But I will say, I definitely put a lot of work into it. But without further ado, I hope you enjoy. Moving into the dorms. What a wonderful time. Driving into college for the first time, seeing what your dorm looks like from the outside, hauling in the hundreds of boxes that you brought with you, getting in fights with your family as to unpacking, where to put what, and then looking back and seeing everything nice and organized. Maybe you go out for some lunch afterwards, and then after all that, they leave you and you're alone. In your dorm. Now what? You look around at the place that will likely be your home for 9 months, and you think to yourself, how am I going to make the best out of this situation? How do I have the best dorm experience? It's a good question with a complicated answer. Before even getting into how to have the best dorm life, I think it's important to preface this. Dorm life isn't perfect. Nothing rarely is. And while you're gonna have a lot of good things in the dorms, you're also gonna have a lot of bad things.
What are the pros and cons to living in the dorms?
I would say the pros of living here is finding out, like you get to meet at least a friend. If you at least don't have any other friends, at least you have your roommate.
I feel like being away from your parents and just being on your own, having freedom.
You definitely get to be your own person.
The con would have to be just living in such a tiny like spot, like maybe less than 50 square feet. I think that's what we're living in, and that's the con. Just like having to share a room and not having much space to work with.
I don't know, I feel like you're just like stuck in this little apartment with another either random person or just someone that you already knew, and it's just kind of awkward for the first month or so.
There's a lot of cons, but it's just you don't have any resources to help you out. It's just all on your own. You have to spend your own money to do everything.
The dorms provide you with a lot of opportunities and a lot of chances to really make friends and be yourself and really discover who you are. But at the same time, living with a bunch of people in the same building, some of which you don't even know, maybe some people you don't really even like, that can cause some complications. Even though the dorm situation isn't perfect, doesn't mean that it has to be a horrible experience. In fact, there's multiple ways to make the best out of your situation.
What advice would you give to somebody moving into the dorms?
Just don't act stupid. Like, don't do anything that you wouldn't do at home. Just like kind of be responsible and have fun at the same time. Just don't get caught up in anything stupid. Probably
bring your own mattress topper. I mean, I don't think I could live without one because the beds are just so uncomfy, but that's to be expected.
Bring your own shower shoes. You definitely have to supply your own. You have to supply everything from your own. You just have to. You're literally living on your own, so you just have to kind of supply everything.
Sometimes it takes big things to make the most out of your situation, but sometimes it takes little things, whether that be some small accommodations like a mattress or shower shoes. It can even be as simple as not acting stupid. The point being that there are a lot of ways in which you can make the most out of your situation. You don't need to make drastic measures or do drastic actions. Sometimes it's just the simple stuff. Sometimes adjusting to dorm life can be scary and complicated. I would know, I've been in the dorms twice, but it's not a hopeless endeavor. There are many people who have had very happy and successful experiences in the dorms.
How have you personally had the best experience in the dorms?
Having chill roommate and having chill people on the floor. I got to meet some people, and now we do Thursday night footies.
Well, for me, my best friend is my roommate, and so I feel like this time has gotten us to be like a lot closer, and so building that friendship and just like, I don't know, spending a lot of time with my friends.
The best experience that you can have living in the dorms is like bringing your own electronics, bringing a PlayStation, Xbox, just kind of anything to just keep yourself going insane.
People have managed to have a good experience in the dorms through a multitude of ways. That can be from finding people and hanging out with them to something as simple as bringing electronics, maybe a PlayStation, maybe a TV. Really, all in all, it's about making the most out of
the opportunity that you have in front of you. Maybe moving into the dorms wasn't exactly what you thought it would be. Maybe it's not exactly what you planned it to be, but that doesn't mean that it has to be a miserable experience. Sometimes it's as simple as having a routine. In the Forbes article titled "How to Make the Most of College Dorm Life," Forbes provides 5 pieces of advice on how to have the best dorm experience. This ranges from adopting humility to being generous to going out in group activities, organizing a study group, and something as simple as doing laundry. The question remains: how to have the best experience while living in the dorms. And the answer really is as simple as making the most out of your experience. Everyone that comes to college has their own different story. Some people are more extroverted, some people are more introverted. We have different interests, different schedules. We hang out with different people. It's all about finding what's right for you. And that really is what the college experience is all about. And that's really what dorms are made for. Maybe the thing that makes you happy is going out, meeting people in your dorm, making a lot of friends, going to a lot of parties. And maybe for some people, it's staying inside your room, playing on your electronics. Maybe you're best friends with your roommate. Maybe you don't talk to your roommate at all. It's all about finding what works with you and sticking with it. It's about staying on top of your schedule. The first month at college is never easy. In fact, it's always difficult. It's a very awkward time because people rarely know one another. They have no idea what's going to happen in the school year. They have no idea what to expect. It's only as the school year progresses that people begin to get their schedule, that people find out what they enjoy and what they hate. And it's from there that you can really make the most out of your experience, by finding the things that you love to do, the people you like to hang out with, or if you want to hang out with anybody at all. Maybe it's the small things that you brought from home that makes college a little bit more comfortable. Maybe a mattress, maybe shower shoes so you don't have to step in the disgusting showers, let me tell you. Maybe it's a blanket you brought from home. It could be anything. It's all up to what you find comfortable. The college experience is in the eye of the beholder. It's as miserable and as great as you make it. Your college experience is really your choice.
And the same thing can be said for your dorm experience. So, how do you have the best experience while living in the dorms? By finding what makes you happy and pursuing it. By doing what you love to do and sticking with it. If you do that, well, I think it's safe to say you'll have a pretty awesome dorm experience.